Hey everyone, welcome to August. It is July favorites, and that freaks me out because we are 4 months left of the year. But August is my birthday month, and also my daughter is having major surgery, which some of you may know about. So I might go into a little bit more detail of that at another time. But it's gonna be a big month, and it's kind of freaking me out in a lot of ways. But July was a good month. I threw my back out. That sucked. But I did go to IMATS with my daughter, and that was the highlight of our year, probably. Well, we have gone to Disneyland and stuff. I mean, there's other things we've done, but we had a great time. And I do have some favorites from that trip. A ton. No, I don't know. I can't. Yeah. So let's start with skincare, because I did share with you a few skincare items. So first of all, we just had my bargain of the week, Sebamed. I've been using this now for a few weeks. This July, and I love it. I was telling you guys about it, that it really helped with my little bumps that my rosacea gives me, and it's so gentle, and I feel like it's really doing a good job of keeping my skin clean but pH balance and, you know, just comfortable. And then I also put the moisturizer on top before my SPF, and I just really like it. So I have a discount code for that if you want to go to the Sebamed website. Also, if you go to the Sebamed website, there is, I believe, coupons that you can take into like a Walgreens or wherever it's carried locally. Someone said they saw it at Costco. So that's cool. I have not. I don't shop at Costco much, actually. But anyway, another skincare brand I shared with you guys was the Korean skincare ISO. I'm gonna link that video below because some of you missed it. YouTube like just had a total brain fart that day and didn't notify my subscribers when a new video was up. It wasn't up in the queue. It was really weird. So I feel like a ton of people didn't even get to see this video, but I shared this white peeling gel and also a BB cream. Here, BB cream. So sometimes I put this on as a primer before makeup. If you ever see me really white in a video before my foundation, that's my BB cream. And this is got rice bran oil and other ingredients that create a peeling action and like an exfoliating action, but without harsh beads. It's really cool. I love it. It's very gentle on my skin, and it's very much the Asian skincare philosophy. So it really is to create a flawless complexion. So I shared with you guys the Vanity Planet brush set, which I think they call a brush palette. Kind of confused me at first too. It's a 15-piece brush set. It actually comes in a brush roll, which I am keeping for travel, but I am one of those people that just really prefers everything in the little glass jars on my table, which by the way are Bath & Body Works candles, all done, washed out, peeled, the label peeled off. Yeah, those are my my all-time favorite brush containers. Anyhow, so the Vanity Planet brush set is $30. It says it's $100 on their website. My code blending will get you 70% off. So that is $2 a brush, which is an awesome price. I will share with you my favorite. This guy right here is it's like the angled brush. It's like a, you know, like what you would use for your eyebrows, which I have been using my eyebrow powder with. And also I'm using it underneath right here when I want a soft shadow, but not a harsh line. It is such a soft and like just easy to use angled brush. I think it beats my MAC brush and other more expensive brushes I've had like this in the past. So I'm just letting you know. Oh, and you guys know I love my fan brush. I'm a fan of the fan brush. Okay, also, oh, no, okay. You guys remember my Kat Von D first impression concealer video? This is the Lock-It concealer, and I shared with you the white, as well as this is L5 neutral. It runs a little light. The thing that I like about this is I have been using it as a base concealer. I know, it's like there's so many steps and so many things that we do, and we can use brighteners, and there's that too, color correctors. A little bit goes such a long way, and if I just blend it out with a beauty blender and set it with either like my Marcel loose powder from Canada or my RMS no color powder, I feel like, well, I actually put other concealer over that. That's my next favorite. But anyway, I just feel like it really does a good job brightening the under eye area. You guys saw my my concealer showdown with the Too Faced versus the Tarte. I am in love with this Tarte concealer. I went ahead and I got the darker shade. This is the light medium and this is the light. So this is the one I used in my video, and you can see the difference. I will show you. And see this giant doe foot applicator if you haven't already. It's just so much fun, because the point of this Shape Tape concealer is that you can use it in all kinds of shades all over your face. So there you get to see the difference between light and light medium. And so what I do is I put, this is kind of what I've been doing. I'll put like a BB cream on, like my CoverGirl BB cream, or like my Almay foundation. I've shared an other favorite video, or last month or the month before that. And then I just kind of take my Tarte concealer and I paint it around my face. Or sometimes I'll just take my NYX corrector palette and my RMS correctors, you know, my cream correctors, and I'll just kind of like spot do those. And then I put these in and I kind of fill in the blanks. And then I just blend it out with either like one of my, like with my My Makeup Set brush, the big one, or like my beauty blender dampened. And I feel like I am kind of getting myself used to looking more like skin versus just thick makeup. Cause I want it to look like, you know, I want it to be flawless and poreless and all that stuff. But I'm also kind of like, okay, if I see a few freckles, or, you know, if it's just like a little bit of my redness shows, and I'm like, it's okay. So anyway, that's what I've been doing with these. And I believe they're only at Ulta. I don't know if I found them yet on the Sephora website, or I should say, I don't know yet if you can find them on the Sephora website or at Sephora stores. I don't know if that means it's going to be an exclusive. Maybe it's just sort of like a launch thing, and then like slowly it'll roll out everywhere. Okay, so also, and Kat Von D is exclusively at Sephora. My new favorite mascara from the drugstore is this BeYu Beauty Queen Volume. I found this at my Bartell's, which is kind of a Northwest drugstore, but I think this is at CVS. And this is, I want to say, in the $14 range, which is a little high for a drugstore mascara, but this does a really good job of giving me that volume and that lengthening and everything I love about a mascara, which, as well as you guys know, my bargain of the week mascara, this Milani Trifecta, is still like awesome sauce for me, because it does the whole lift, separate, volumize, blah, 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 like, right? That's what we want. And so I feel like this is just such a good detail mascara, and it even does really good on the lower lashes. And this is like $8. So if you find the BeYu brand, try it out, like buy one or two things, because I'm really kind of liking it. And then if you haven't yet, I would totally recommend the Milani Trifecta. Okay, so from IMATS, you guys, I told you about the Suva Beauty from Canada. I thought this brand was so cool. Here is the Neutral palette, Neutral Necessity palette. You can buy these shadows individually, or you can buy this palette, which I think is $45. No, I forget. But it's on their website. They're not in any stores. And it's basically, it was a makeup company started by a makeup artist from Canada. She's also a YouTuber. And the colors can be used for blush, contour, highlight, and I'm pretty much like addicted to this shade right here, which is Turkish Bath, I believe. Yeah. And the pigment is insane. There's actually primer in the pigment or in the shadows themselves. They feel like creamy. And there's a ton of product in each pan. I also picked up from IMATS their individuals. I think their individuals are like $10, which, you know, that's a little high up there for an individual shadow, but you do get a lot of product. So you're getting your money's worth if you're going to use them a lot. These are their singles, and I'm kind of, I just love these colors. I want to do a bold tutorial, and I think I'm going to use these because that will make me very happy. Okay, I've already shown you guys the Nikki Beach from Saucebox, but if you guys saw my Saucebox video, that's also on my favorites this month because I just love their whole line of shadows, and now they have makeup sponges. This is just, I think this set is sold out. Their Etude set is coming back in November, and these Creme de la Creme refills are sold out. I'm sorry, but the Nikki Beach as of this week is $6.99 instead of $9, so it's on sale. So whatever, but they have new makeup sponges, and I've ordered it, and I can't wait to try it, and I will definitely let you guys know if they compare to Beauty Blender, because isn't that always the million-dollar question when we find a beauty sponge? Which, by the way, the e.l.f. beauty sponge does not compare to anything. No bueno, e.l.f. Sorry. Okay, guys, that's it for my favorites. Oh, and I mentioned in some of my other videos lately, my Netflix binges have been Happy Valley and Marcella. I think I like Happy Valley just a little bit more than Marcella, but right now I'm watching Wentworth, and next is River. That's what someone told me about. And I can't remember the other one, but I've kind of like taken notes of all your comments. So yeah, and of course I've done the whole Sherlock and The Fall, and oh my God, I am like addicted. And Luther, if you guys haven't seen Luther with Idris Elba, watch it. It is like the best crime drama out there. All right, folks, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you like my favorites. I will list everything below and links where you can buy them, and of course discount codes if I've got them, and I will see you next time. Bye.